Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Straight off the bat, I did expect a little bit more from Mr. Jaime Munguia. It's quite obvious he had a major size advantage in that ring. Once they were inside, no shirts on, and that first bell rung, you can actually see the size difference. And I thought he would use that a bit more to his advantage. I'm not saying he didn't. It appeared his first several rounds, he attempted to establish the jab against Canelo Alvarez. And it seemed Canelo Alvarez was most interested in feeling him out, probably based on his size, before Canelo made any commitments to anything. Jaime Munguia, the younger fighter, once warmed up, you could tell he became comfortable. When he did use his hands and threw combos, it pushed Canelo Alvarez back, almost Bivol-esque, if you know what I'm saying. And I honestly believe Canelo Alvarez does not enjoy being in that position, being pushed back by anyone. But let me go into a little bit of detail on the size advantage. Not only can it be used from the outside, I was expecting to see Mr. Munguia, whenever up close and in the pocket, maybe getting a little rough with Mr. Canelo, using his size and hopefully strength advantage. But then again, we're talking Canelo Alvarez. Got to be very careful with that guy, quite obviously. For example, that fourth round, I believe up until that knockdown, Jaime was feeling good about himself and his combos pushing Canelo back. And once again, the good old when you least expect it, pow, right in the kisser, because that's what exactly happened. Canelo was laid back up until that point, patiently waiting like the veteran would for that exact moment to exploit the youngster, and he did that very well. Caught him off guard, sent him to the canvas. Once again, though, due to Jaime Munguia's size, I believe he was able to withstand that impact and the knockdown and get up and function. Because I tell you what, a smaller stature man might not have been able to withstand that. And even if he did get up, he might have looked a little funny in the knees and legs, which would have triggered Canelo into kill mode. As the fight went on, both parties, in my opinion, had their moments, but it's quite obviously Canelo Alvarez was slowly picking up the pace and starting to pick Jaime Munguia apart. I believe it took him about 6 rounds before Canelo found his timing. His straight right, when executed in the earlier rounds, seemed to miss the mark or was just off a little bit, but eventually Canelo got his timing in that right hand, started finding the target. It might be quite possible that Jaime, after that knockdown, was not interested in that occurring again, because it seemed it did affect him for several rounds, and he was a bit more apprehensive from my point of view. Anyway, overall, it was a very good fight. Like I said, I was expecting just a smidgen more from Jaime Munguia, and I'm sure he was too, especially when he watches the fight, such is the case for all the boxers after the fight. I've seen Jaime bite down many times before, but, maybe it was the presence of Canelo Alvarez that affected him. Anyway, very good fight. Who knows what Canelo will do next? It doesn't seem like he wants to blatantly call out Mr. Benavidez, but that's for another video, I guess. Anyway, very good fight. Both fighters. Canelo Alvarez done his thing. I'm out of here.